Today for my distance learning lesson, I'm going to teach you all how to create ClassDojo accounts for a teacher and then add classrooms. And ClassDojo is a very helpful resource and technology component to add to the school system. It allows parents to connect to teachers, teachers to connect to parents, to document student behaviors, to post information about assignments and due dates. Just a really interactive way for parents and students to stay connected. Parent integration and parents being involved is a huge thing facing my school lately. So with that being said, any type of avenue that we have that we can connect our teachers with our parents is something that we are gung-ho about. So we're going to just start ClassDojo. You'll be able to see it from my view. What you'll do is always free for teachers. So that's perfect that it's always free for teachers. You'll go ahead and you'll press sign up. And once you get to the sign up screen, you'll select who you are. If you're the teacher, parent, student, school leader, here I'll just go ahead and push teacher. Once you press teacher, you'll just put your common things, your first name, your last name, your email, and your password, things of that nature. All of that's there. You'll click the you agree to terms of service and privacy policy, and then you'll click sign up. Since I already have an account, I'm going to just go ahead and sign in here so you can see what it looks like. And I'll go ahead and press teacher. I'll put my school information in. And then it's going to log into the home page for ClassDojo. So once you see the home page, I have two classes that I've already created for my 5th and 6th grade students. And basically, I teach 4 different classes, 3 5th grade classes, 1 6th grade class. So all of my students are housed here. If I was going to create a new class, say I'm teaching 4th grade now, or I have a gifted program, or whatever class you have, you'll go ahead and press new class here. You'll name it. So I'll go ahead and name it test class, just so that you'll get a good idea of it. And I'll select the grade, and we'll just say the grade is 5th. And will we share our points? So points are what you associate to your students. If they have great behaviors, if they have behaviors that are in question, need some attention, are we going to share the points with the parents? So when I log in as a parent, will I be able to see little Johnny or little Susan's points that they're receiving throughout the school day? You can go ahead and say share only the positive points, all points with parents, or don't share points with parents. I like to share all points because I think parents should be aware of exactly what's happening throughout the classroom on a daily basis. So then you'll go ahead and press create class. Once you're in create class, you can go ahead and click add students. And this is when you'll put the student's first and last name. So I'll just put test account. And then I'll add test account. And I'll press save. So now here, any student that I add, their first name is what's going to display here. And they're able to go in and choose their little avatar or things of that nature. So you'll click here. And now these are the default points that they already have. Yes, they're helping others, they're on task, they're participating, they're persistent, teamwork, or working hard. If there are things that are specific to your own curriculum or to your own school, like my school has essential agreements, so I can go ahead and click edit skills. And then I could say I would like to add a skill, and my skill will be responsible because that's one of our essential agreements at school. So I'll go ahead and press responsible, and then how much do we want this to weigh? I'm going to say 5 because I think it's a really big deal because it's an essential agreement. You can set any point value from 0 to 5, completely your choice. I'll press 5 and I'll press save. So now that responsible skill is there. If you go to needs work, you see all of the skills that should be like negative skills that they're exhibiting that we don't want them to have. So these will be worth negative points instead of the positive points. So like for example, we can just put off task. And how much do we want this to weigh? -1. Okay, so I'll say for being off task or being unprepared, we'll go ahead and press -1. And I'll press save. So now I'll exit here and we'll go back to our test account, and I'll say, okay, test is having a really wonderful day today. They're participating, they're doing wonderful things. I'll go ahead and associate a test point. for participating. So then, oh my goodness, they're helping others, they're being responsible. You can go ahead and add these points here. Now, if test is not doing so well here, I can go to the needs work section and say, hey, they're a little bit off task. So I'm going to click off task. So now you see all of the negative points will be subtracted from the positive points. So now, if I go to, let's see here, if I go to positive, you can see what's happening. Also here, it allows you to invite the parent of the student. So you'll invite the parent, you'll put their email address or phone number, you'll click invite. A link will go to whatever you put there, whether their phone number or their email address, showing them that they should sign up so they can get access to their student information. With that being said, we also have an ability to post a class story. So this goes to, for anyone who is signed up to your class, any parent, any student, any guardian who signed up to your class, anything that you post on the class story is for everyone to see. So I can say, good afternoon, today's homework is pages 87 and 88. And I will go ahead and press post. And now any parent or student who signed up will see from Miss Rogers to my test class, good afternoon. They're able to comment. They're able to like the post. It's instant feedback here. So if you make an error or a mistake and it's like, oh, it's 86 and 88, I can go ahead and press edit, and then change the page number to 86. Save the edits, and then it's updated there. If you want to send a personal message to a parent and you don't want to make it on the class story because we know that's for everyone, if you put a personal message, you'll go ahead to your messages tab, you'll say new message. On the left hand corner is where all of the parents who have signed up for your class will be listed. You'll go ahead and say message, hi, Susan had a rough day today. Susan had a wonderful day. Please remind her to check her homework. Whatever it is, you'll press new message. Now it says no parents connected because no one has signed up because it's just a test account, but that's where you'll put that information. If you go to portfolios, this is where your students are able to log in, and you can choose to allow them to log in through a QR code or a different type of login. So, a QR code is where they just scan the little barcode looking thing or choose other login where we can enter a text code or sign in through Google. So now your students can sign in. They'll have access to the student version of ClassDojo as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Once I go to Classroom, I want you all to see something here. So from Classroom, you can look at the toolkit. And this is what, technical difficulties. But from the toolkit is where you're able to find various things. A classroom timer, a morning message. You can select a random student and associate points with them. If you just want to do a random draw for, fun fair for the children. You can take attendance on this. It's a way to do everything from one specific group. So you could definitely play around just with the options and things that we have available. You can view the report. This is where parents can go in and see what's happened. So Tess had an 88% positive week. You can see it in spreadsheet form. You can see it just in a view form on your screen. You can print it out and you'll have access to see every student that signed up, their attendance record, everything there. So if you need another form, I know data is a big thing for us. So if you need another form, it's always there. So this is how you would create a class here. This is how you would add your students to the class. If you don't already use it for your district, here on the right hand side, you'll be able to select the school that you're a part of, and then any other teacher that's there, say you have a co-teacher or a special ed teacher, they can connect to this class as well, and then you all will all have access to updating parents and students of what's going on. So ClassDojo completely free for teachers and for parents and students to sign up, but it just allows technology to be present for parents to have a real-time account of what's happening with their students, and for them, for you to be able to stay in constant contact without it being overwhelming. So I hope this is definitely helpful, and I will look forward to talking to you all soon, maybe for a different lesson.